Hello Stock Fox family, I'm Stock Fox and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be discussing Hive blockchain. But before we do that, I'd like to thank each and every one of my subscribers for subscribing to my channel. And for those of you out there who would like to help me grow my channel, please do take a look at the links that I've listed in the description down below. So let's go ahead and take a look at Hive blockchain. Let's go back and take a look at exactly who Hive blockchain is. Hive is a growth-oriented technology stock in an emergent blockchain industry. As a company whose shares trade on a major stock exchange, we are building a bridge between the digital currency and blockchain sector and traditional capital markets. Hive owns state-of-the-art green energy-powered data centers facilities in Canada, Sweden, and Iceland, where we source only green energy to mine on the cloud and hold both Ethereum and Bitcoin since the beginning of 2021. So if you caught that part about the green energy, yes, that is true. Hive is one of the very few mining companies out there that actually does green energy. Now, I'm not going to talk too much about green energy because sometimes when a company said that they do green energy, you don't know exactly what the percentage of green energy is that a company is actually doing. Sometimes that could be 100%, sometimes that can be 30%. But in Hive's case, they are listed as a green energy company. Okay? So I think that's something also that we need to recognize. Now, Hive Blockchain is a Canadian crypto miner. Hive Blockchain operates across Canada, Sweden, and Iceland. In the most recent third quarter report, the company reported a nearly 4x jump in revenue over the prior year period. At the end of the quarter, Hive held a total of a little over 1,800 Bitcoin and some 23,000 Ethereum, worth a total of $168 million. Well, if you caught this part right here, the 4x jump in revenue, well, that's the part that caught my attention, and that's what brought me to this particular stock. Let's go a little deeper. As we look at the quarterly earnings here, which I was looking at earlier, you'll see right here that the fiscal quarter that ended on December of 2021, which reported this year as of February, you'll see that the earnings per share is at 13 cents. The consensus forecast was at 10 cents, which basically gave it a 30% increase above what the forecast was. That is a tremendous amount above and beyond what the actual consensus was here. Even if we go back to the previous quarter, you'll be able to see that it beat by almost 225%, which a consensus forecast came in at 4 cents, and the earnings per share reported was at 13 cents. So that's what really brought me to this particular stock, thinking that there was real opportunity here when you see a company like this right here reporting earnings, and they're really beating the earnings by a wide margin, some 30% previously, and then 225% prior to that. That's a wide margin when it comes to actually reporting your earnings. So let's take a look at the chart here. As you would see here, Hive is actually showing $1.75 right now. That's where it's trading at. Well, this is a real penny stock, okay? There's no two ways about it. So the question is, why exactly would I be looking at a penny stock? Well, there's two reasons why I'm looking at this penny stock. One of the reasons is that I believe that the crypto industry is in its infancy stages right now. That's right. I believe that there is a tremendous amount of growth that lies ahead in the crypto space. And this is one of the ways to actually get in and play this industry. I also believe number two is that there's a real opportunity to make some money, which is the reason why we're all here, and that is to make money, right? So let's take a look here as to what I'm looking at when I go through my thought process as to why I feel like this particular play is going to be an opportunity, not only for me, but maybe for you as well. But I do encourage everyone to always do your own homework and do your own due diligence. Don't just take someone else's word for it. Now, if we look at the stock right here, and as you can see, I have a 1 year look back period here on the chart. So we're looking at this particular stock trading at $2.90 around this same time last year, right? But opposed to $1.75, which is where it last traded at on Thursday of close of business on the 14th. Now, as you can see, this stock has a lot of volatility, as most plays that are in the crypto industry space. Even though Hive is not a crypto stock per se, it's not a cryptocurrency, it is a crypto mining company. All right. So, but it still kind of trades the same way a crypto stock trades, which is that it's very volatile. And as you can see, the volatility here, how it trades sideways, and then you get these random spurts where the stock just shoots way up on you and you don't know why or what happened, right? Well, that's actually what I'm hoping to capitalize off of with a play like this right here. Not only is it trading at a near bottom, which as we can see right here, $1.72 for the year, pretty much is the bottom for the stock on a 12-month look back period. And we look over here, we got a $1.50 to $5.60 range on the stock, even though the $1.50 is on an intraday low, but actually the closing on this is pretty much at $1.64. So if we look at $1.64 right here, you'll see from there, from the $1.64 to this point right here, just within the matter of a few days, you'll see that the stock climbed some 40%. This is how volatile this particular stock can be, which is basically 66 cents a share, right? Well, now, if you're a person who don't like volatility and you're not really interested in penny stocks, trust me, I understand. But before you totally write that off, realize that there is real opportunity to make a lot of money in a very short period of time. Okay, so that's kind of where what I'm looking to do right now. So as we look at this stock right now at $1.64 back on March 14th, which is pretty much about a month ago, right? And we bring it forward to where we are right now, which is at $1.75. If I can just basically find a way to leg into this stock somewhere in this area, hopefully, at $1.64, and I'd like to get it even less than that right there, because I believe that the stock is trading way below what its value is at this stage. Okay. Now, we're going to take a look here in a moment to see what a couple of the analysts are saying about this stock. But before we do that, let's take a look at this right here. So if you were to put some capital at play, which I'm thinking about possibly putting somewhere around $3,000 into this play. Well, $3,000 would probably buy me somewhere around 1,700 shares, maybe a little bit more, right? So I'm not looking to stay in this particular play long term. If you watch some of my previous videos, you will know that I've always stated that there's three ways to play the market. You either, number one, you're either going to day trade it, right? You're either going to swing trade it, or you're going to become an investor and you're going to be long term. Well, I'm not looking to day trade this stock. I am looking to get in and get out of this stock and make some money. So I'm thinking that the best possible way to trade this particular play is going to be probably to swing trade it. So I'll be looking when the market opens tomorrow morning. I'll be looking to get into this stock to see where it's see where it settles in at. Hopefully I can get it somewhere in this neighborhood right here, somewhere around $1.72. Or somewhere in this area right in there, which is a little bit low. I'm hoping to get it around $1.60 or so. But if I can't, $1.72 or below is where I'm looking to kind of leg into it at here. And if I can get in there, I'm looking to possibly buy anywhere, between 1,500 and 2,000 shares. And I'll be looking for a 1-point move in this stock. That's correct. So if I buy in at $1.75, which is where it closed at, I'll be looking to get out at $2.75. I don't want to stay in a play like this too long. I do believe that we are in a bear market right now, which basically puts us in a situation where it's hard to really guess where a bottom is on a stock, or where a stock is topped out at. So it's kind of hard to do that. So I would suggest, if you're going to get into this play, you might want to put a little bit in, wait for it to kind of settle down, and see how it trades, and then maybe dollar cost average in a little bit more. Especially if you're kind of new to the marketplace. But I'm going to be looking to kind of jump into this thing tomorrow morning, hoping to buy somewhere around a couple thousand shares, and just see if we can get back to this range here, somewhere around the 560. But for me, I don't need it to get all the way back to 560. I just need it to basically get to around 275, and I'll be pretty happy with that. I'll be pretty happy with those returns. Okay, so let's take a quick look here, and let's see. But before I do that, let's take a look at something else here. As you can see, the stock right here, even as it's trading sideways, it constantly bounces off of this 172 down here, okay, or 170 or 164 in that range. So that's also another reason why I'm looking at this particular play, because every time it gets down here, it gets a bounce, and then it has a tendency to bounce off of that 164 or that 170 mark. Okay, so I'll be watching very closely to see if I can get that same bounce again at this time. Let's take a quick look here at what the analysts are saying about this particular play. So Hive Blockchain Technologies, as you can see here over on Tip Ranks, has two analysts pretty much rating this stock. And again, it is a penny stock, so you're not going to get a whole lot of attention surrounding something like this right here. But two analysts pretty much got it as a moderate buy. I have found other analysts out there on some of the other platforms that do have it as a strong buy, but I don't want to paint the picture that that this is some type of all-in play. Okay, this is just an opportunity that I'm bringing to you for you to kind of take a look at and see if it's an opportunity for you, as well as for myself, to get in and get out and make a little bit of money, especially in a market that has basically been as bad as it's been. So as you can see right here, they're saying that there's an upside here of some 87% with a high of 328. Well, the thing is that with the average price here of 328, with a high target of 375 here, and also they have a low target here, or a low price target of $2.80, which, as you can see right here back on the chart here, we've already blown through that, right? I do like to take a look and just to kind of get a feel for what analysts are saying, even though I truly believe that they're not really necessarily held accountable for anything by making a price suggestion out there or putting a target, because just as quickly as they put a target on something, they're very quick to change it as well. So zero accountability there. But that being said, you tell me what you think of this particular play. Is this something that you think that that you're going to be interested in getting into long term, or have you already purchased Hive Blockchain, or is there another play out there that you're in that you're trying to basically navigate right now around the crypto industry? If you're in Hive Blockchain, please leave a like, comment down below. Let me know if you're in it. Let me know where you got in it at, and how long are you planning on staying in it. And if this is something that you're hearing for the first time and you're thinking about purchasing it based on what I've just laid out for you, I'd like to hear about that as well. Well, that's all I have for you today, StockFox family. If you got anything out of this video at all, please do like and subscribe to my channel and support the channel on the Patreon page. Well, you take care, and I'll see you in the next video.